like disco lights, flicker and shine in the heat of the night. I got the moves, I got the groove, trade the dots and watch me improve. Yeah. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah, trade the dots. Spin that chart like a DJ wheel, up and down, it's a funky deal. Risk is a dance, it's a balancing act, but I'm moonwalking on this market track. Yeah. Fingers snapping, numbers tapping, groove keep flowing, never napping. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah, trade the dots. Cashing in, cashing out, shake it, scream and shout. Pockets fat, but I'm staying lean. I'm the king of the trading scene. Yeah. Dots on the screen like disco lights, flicker and shine in the heat of the night. I got the moves, I got the groove, trade the dots and watch me improve. Yeah. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah, trade the dots. Spin that chart like a DJ wheel, up and down, it's a funky deal. Risk is a dance, it's a balancing act, but I'm moonwalking on this market track. Yeah. Fingers snapping, numbers tapping, groove keep flowing, never napping. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah, trade the dots. Cashing in, cashing out, shake it, scream and shout. Pockets fat, but I'm staying lean. I'm the king of the trading scene. Yeah. Dots on the screen like disco lights, flicker and shine in the heat of the night. I got the moves, I got the groove, trade the dots and watch me improve. Yeah. Trade the dots, hit the spots, fund the prop, make it pop. Money, money, money. Oh, it's hot. Trade the dots, yeah.
Hi guys. I'm a little under the weather today. I got really badly food poisoned yesterday, so I'm just trying to make a lame attempt recovery. So I don't know how long. I might only trade with you guys for like 45 minutes today, but I just wanted to kind of show up and show you. Everything going really well. Trades are really working for me all through the morning. Gold was very, very tight this morning, and the only thing that I would say is the only thing that you needed to make an adjustment on as far as gold goes was that the range was just so tight. It was literally 2 points for like 2 or 3 hours, meaning that last 10 candles were only 2 points large. That you had to just go to a like a 1-3 trade instead of a 2-6 trade, because it was just almost impossible to make targets when there is no extension. On the other hand, NASDAQ is kind of back. NASDAQ is really rocking. We had 300 points down on NASDAQ, and it's going to be a struggle today, guys. There was a huge amount of trades here, including I just took a trade when you guys, when I was off, I wasn't on camera, but you guys saw me take the trade. I closed it a little early because it's pre-open, so it's always very jittery. But yeah, I mean, like I think what do we take this trade at? I took it at +5 instead of +10. But if you sort of traded it classically, let me just get out of this. Just one sec. If you shorted this 93, did it go to 103? Yeah, you could have gone 1, 2, 3. It would have resulted in a 1-2 structure. Okay, guys, you know what? Let me just do a couple of things here. Just bear with me. My mouse is all messed up. Let me do this. Here's gold. Okay, no signals anywhere for right now. Oh, good job. No, Kathy doesn't live trade. Yes, that's really good. That's really, really good. Oh, that's excellent. That's really, really good. I'm glad you made money. Yeah, I think it totally works. It totally works on the ES. We just don't have it. Works on the YM too. My target on NQ is stop is 30, target is 10. Okay, we're pretty. The volatility in NQ is not bad. Like let's look at the table. $14 points. That's not exactly, you want to see like 20 points, but it's as long as the average 10 bar range is greater than your target, you're okay, right? Gold today was like 2 points, which is like literally at your target. That's 2 you really needed to go to. Ideally, you want the range to be twice your target, right? That means you have enough extension to be able to really do a good job, but we don't always get that. Let me get rid of the table. I'm going to check in tomorrow, guys, with wealth charts, to see where they're, where the progress has been made. Oh, hey guys, I'll be right back. Hang on, just 1 second. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to restart my computer because my mouse is lagging. So I'll be back and just want to stay on the stream. The stream is not going to go away, but I will return in about 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry to keep you everybody waiting. Let me pull up the charts and get everything organized. I needed to restart the computer because the mouse was lagging, and there's no way I was going to be able to trade if the mouse is going to lag. Oh, there's a buy. I've got a buy signal in NAS. 14 minutes to the open. We'll give it a shot. Why not? I just have to load my trade of it. Let's give it a shot. All right, we'll give this a shot. That's 717. So this one is below the actual entry point. So maybe I'm actually gonna just make a tighter exit anyways, and see if we can just make a quick scalp over here. What's that? 18. So 8 would be the secondary buy point if we need it. Coaching happens every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Private link. I send it out to everybody who's on the coaching list. Wealth Charts is a charting and trading platform. It's a great partner of ours, and it's actually a little bit cheaper than Tradeovate to buy for Apex. It's fully integrated with Apex. I had a lot of questions. People were asking me, do you have to pay for Wealth Charts? Which, if you don't have an Apex account, the answer is yes. But if you do, the answer is no. So it's an incredibly useful, very, very productive, productive thing. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to exit out. We're going to get out. So 3 scalps on this account, and now we're going to go to the next account. Dogs eating cats. Okay, yes. So guys, whatever issues you guys have, it's always because you didn't click one of the key dots. Remember, there's so many settings in dots that I highly recommend you guys just walk through them and see what each one of them does, because it really controls every aspect of the setup so that you can customize it any way you like it. I've literally stripped away 90% of the functionality in here, mainly because I don't want the my charts to be cluttered, but also because I know what all of it means. And I'll come back to it occasionally when I just need to get a reference point. We got a buy point. Got a buy in not quite. I had a buy signal in gold here. It's kind of teasing us. Yeah. Teasing us. Hey, please come here. Teasing us. Come here. Yeah. You guys want to see my companion for my illness? We have 3 dogs, but my wife took the other 2 because only this one can handle me. This is her name is Daisy, and she's a Chihuahua. She's Chihuahua Dachshund Jack Russell mix. It's the best dog in the world. Super, super sweet. You are. She's a super cutie dog, and she's a we missed the buy, but it's actually going against us. Let me see if I want to do this. Oh, where's my mouse? My mouse. Okay, let's give it a shot. We're gonna go to another account. So I want to tell you, here's my thought pattern of what I'm doing in terms of sizing. We'll talk a lot more about this in coaching, but as you guys know, I have 4 accounts on Tradeovate, and I have about 8 or 9 accounts in Wealth Charts. We haven't done any Wealth Charts in trading because I'm just waiting for the indicator to be fully updated. Once it does, we'll go to Wealth Charts trading completely to give you guys a different sense of flavor of the thing. But what I was going to say is I'm going to buy gold here. What I'm doing in terms of rotation is I'm trading my opening trade is 2 micros. 2 micros, not 1 micro. So it's essentially a $40 trade, right? I'm trading $40 trades, and the idea is just 2 or 3 trades gets me to, if I make 2.5 trades or 3 trades that are winners, that account is done. I move on to the next one. If I have a losing trade, I move to another to a fresh account, so I don't butcher that account. By rotating myself through like 4 accounts like this, very, very consistent P&Ls, right? You can actually, I mean, you could see how it's just been very, very smooth. You know, so now I'm in the this one is just going very much against me. Oh, did I? Oh shit, I'm not paying attention, guys. Sorry, I need to buy secondary. This one. Okay. Days, come on, Days, get up. There you go. Shoot, this trade is definitely not working. So the other thing is that people have been asking me, like, what happens when it goes the other way and we're still not stopped out? And the answer is we go into the other account. That's the beauty of having multiple accounts. So this buy really kind of fails big time. So this is the first looks like a first fail. If this resolves, it'll be very, very lucky for us. But we'll see. This just completely died out. By the way, I got to tell you. So you know how I used to love trading gold. This whole week, I'm coming to the conclusion that you know, we're back to trading NASDAQ. Gold has really lost a huge part of its mojo. It's no longer a 100-point-a-day trade. It's getting back down to that 20, 30-point range. Where remember, the smaller the range on a daily basis, the less opportunities we have to make money because there's no expansion, no extension, no continuation. That's what we're trying to do. Market is going to open up in 9 minutes, so no more trading for NASDAQ until we open up. But then we'll see what we got as far as the buy sell signals. These 2 signals and this sell, this buy, both of them work nicely. And literally, like, you know, NASDAQ has been just almost all winners. Gold has been starting to show losers. Here's the thing: if something starts to show losers, right, in our strategy, that's actually the first signal that the instrument itself is not is losing its mojo, right? Here we go. So now we're gonna have to go to a different account, go to a 29 account, and if this thing stays a sell, we're going to change myself to the 29 account. Hello, no. So far, no. Oh. All right, $1.22. This went from a buy to a sell. So we're now switched to a different account because we're going to, you know, if this stays, we want to take advantage of this opportunity. So okay, we got clipped on that other account, which is just as well. We'll leave that account alone. We'll come back to it in a little bit once we have better opportunities. What do you mean you're not able to use our indicators? Are you part of coaching? Yeah, days of daisy trades. I love that. That's actually really good. That link is not going to come until Thursday. Just relax, okay? It comes always on Thursday on the day of the coaching because it's a private link. Okay, I'm going to try to sell this one for gold if I can get my sell. All right, in the trade. Now here's the thing. We're a little bit off market because the market close was 79.1. So we're going to make it 77.1. And our 79.1 plus minus 6 would be 84.1, right? And 70 was that 79.1? So that would be 81.1 as our secondary trade in case we need it. Let's see if we're in there. Yeah, 77.1. Right, that one's done, so we don't even need the secondary trade, so we kill that. And the sell trade obviously works a lot better. Generally, gold has been much more of a sell trade. And also, if you were trading this is obviously against trend, whereas all of the winning trades have been with trend. So until we get I think the rule of thumb with gold today is going to be, unless we get a successful buy counter trend trade, like in other words, we're not going to take any buy trades against trend until it actually proves to us that it's successful. Then that's actually one of the cool little tricks about dots. When you're trading counter trend, the way you know that the trend itself is ending is if the counter trend trade succeeds, right? It makes perfect sense when you kind of think about it backwards, because what that's going to happen is if counter trend trade succeeds, that usually means we're done selling and we're going to start making higher lows, and that means that the buys, the counter trend buys, become much more viable. So we'll do that, and we'll play along as the market gives us. Guys, don't forget our friends at, let me put all the links here. Our friends at this, sorry, I just want to make sure, guys, the thing that I want to let you know about Think Capital is their code word is actually spooky. If you use the word spooky, you need that instead of BK Save, because that's their Halloween special that's still going on. So just use the word spooky for this. Let me put the links in for Think. And I would show you all the MT4, MT5 stuff that I did, but I'm just really, I'm barely holding it together today. So I'm just going to trade a little bit with you guys. I'm not going to, and of course you guys know the Apex deal. The Apex deal is really, really good right now because it's a $40 lifetime passing. So today is actually a day where you could do a couple of really big trades. I would buy like 3 or 4 accounts, do a couple of big trades with dots, get like 1,000 ahead in a trade, 1,000 ahead in the trade, and then run it to target, and then fund it for virtually nothing. Here, let me put the link for Apex. It's 70% off, not 80% off. But, you guys know the deal. So we got 1 minute to go to the open. Oh. Hey, Tiff, I'm gonna respond to you right now because I'm just not under I'm under the weather to respond to you. So um, I'm gonna make sure that you have the refund. I may have given you. If you don't have the refund, I'll have it done by the end of it. Kathy's fundamental heat map um, is something you got to ask her because she deals with that, and I'll have it over there. And there's no more bounce big ultimate, none of that. Okay, that's just old stuff is discontinued, so you don't have to worry about it. So the main thing is just to get you a refund. I'll take care of it. Look at this nice drop. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? Let's sell this. So here's what why am I selling this? Wait, why am I selling this? This is a pull away trade, just a straight up pull away trade. Now it's massive in volume, so it could retrace on me and totally blow me out of the water. But worth a shot. Worth a shot because I'm midway to the candle where I'm in at where am I 63, and we'll put a 65.8 as a secondary trade if I need it. Move myself out, but it's done. See, and I knew it was going to be done. This is a straight up pure momentum trade. So the only and obviously I don't want to do trading on the open in the NASDAQ, but the only trick with these massive big candles, the purple candles and stuff like that, is that you can't you need to kind of get lucky and sell sort of a little bit on the retrace point, because what happens, this was a 76 to 6, Jesus, this was a 16-point candle. Wow, that was insane. I didn't even know that was that much. So, selling at 76 at a 6-point stop, you're going to get stopped on volatility. But I sold like at 78, or sorry, I sold low was 60, so I sold like at around 63. So I had a 3-point cushion. I gave myself another 2-point cushion if I needed to, and that resolved very, very fast. And boom, that was a super fast trade. But the most important part is that you see how this tells you that this is a massive pull away trade, right? And when you see that kind of a big burst of a candle, there usually is some continuity on the trade. When the sellers just flush all the stops like this, that means there's more to go. And this is also probably a good positional trade too. Yeah, it looks like gold is. I think we're going to 3,900. I mean, everything looks a little negative. NASDAQ rallied. Let me go full screen on NASDAQ just to show you. NASDAQ kind of rallied off the European low. The European low was achieved around 5 o'clock in the morning. But I think we need to keep an eye on it because I think we may revisit this. I have this crazy theory that the market is selling off, not because Burry said that he's short Nvidia or because people are worried about AI. I literally think the market is selling off because they're worried that a communist is going to win New York City, which he may not. Like that would be a huge relief, but he may not. It looks like the last of the polls are completely flipping around. It looks like a lot of sleeve voters are coming in the last second to switching to Como. But I think just the whole idea that the financial capital of the world is run by a communist is really having a negative sentiment view on the market. So that's just my own out of consensus view. Yeah, I still think there's some very, very strong selling pressure. All right, you guys want to see something cool? I'm not allowed to show this to you, so I'm just going to show it to you for a second because this is Kathy's little thing that I made, and she's going to showcase it for you guys a little bit later. Wow, look at this move! Holy shit! This is a massive move. This is a 42. This is a 50-point move. So again, we have a 30-point stop. This is a very, very tough trade to make, but you know what? We're going to do this in a different account. Let's do it in the 30 account. If we're going to take this trade, let's move it to a different account. Wow. This is now a 60-point trade. So the whole point is like you're just going to, you could get very badly retraced in this trade, but that there's a lot of continuity here. All right, I'm going to just take. I'm going to take half. I took half. This is these kind of trades. You snooze, you lose. If you don't take the profit, it could go away. But anyways, the profit is there. We took another nice P&L. So now 3 accounts are all pretty much. I actually have one account is at 65. The other one is at 30. So the other one is at 90. So one account is almost at my $100 target for the day. 2 other ones I got to work on, and then the third one we're gonna nurse back to health. Yeah, I'm trading the 2-minute time frame. You can see it right over here. All right, so this kind of becomes really interesting. What was the European low I told you guys? This one, right? This is the 5 o'clock low. Let's put it on the charts, and see how the market reacts here. I think we'll make fresh lows. I mean, I don't think it's out of the question that we could see 25,000 on this thing. But what do I know? I don't. I've learned long ago not to forecast prices. I learned to go just to trade them. Look at gold is now breaking the. Gold really could tell. Remember, one purple candle usually leads to more. One white candle leads to more. Intensity creates further intensity, right? Momentum creates further momentum. You can really see that on the charts. Oh man. Ugh. I'm not feeling so good, guys. Well, we'll see the next setup, and then I might have to really take it because I thought it was going to be okay, but man, oof, I am busy as hell. So, how you guys like the new version of dots? How do you like the all the trading? Oh, look at this, $1,200 on gold. What'd you do, man? How large did you get on gold, Tom? What are you trading? Tom, you trading? You probably trading trend. You probably trade. Did you take like one contract on the mini and rode it all the way down for like $30, which is like a $3,000 move? Holy shit, that's great. Good for you. Like, yeah, this is like gold could have funded your account just on this one trade today. You like the new version? Yeah, I just added all new stuff into the coaching course, and like all new videos, and it has like all the references in there. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Tam Tam. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. All right, so this is just sneak peek. Don't tell Kay because she's gonna be pissed if I show this to you. But this is so cool. This is like her own little idea that she came up with, and I coded for her yesterday. We call this the EMA meter. She also did a SMA meter, and what this is the 5, the 15, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, and it just gives you a heat map of where. I mean, you can literally see gold is just red as fuck, right? And look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is also going to get red. But it's really cool because what you see is like it will, once it starts moving in one direction, the tiles will start turning red or green, and you can get sometimes a really interesting read on this. So yeah, those of you guys are asking, yes, all the coaching clients are going to get this, and then you can sort of see that everything is very super negative on it. So, but I'm gonna let her. It's her baby. I'm gonna let her explain it, but it's very cool. I've actually been using it myself. It's available in Wealth Charts, but it's not updated yet because Wealth Charts has to write its own. Wealth Charts, I write code for TradingView, but Wealth Charts, they have to take my code and rewrite it. So that's what they're rewriting this code. And it should be available this week for the dots, but you can use the older one too. Yeah, Stephen, there is the new version. Just simply delete the old one, add the new one, and it should say BFF dots only max. That's the latest version. All right, we slowed down a little bit. 939. So this is the white line. This is the white line we're all watching to see if there's more selling into the European low, or whether the U.S. session is going to kind of hold it up. Let's see what's going on in just the news and everything else. U.S. data obviously doesn't exist because everybody's on strike. I really feel like I'm in France. This must be what it's like to live in France. Okay, so yeah, we don't have any U.S. data. Let's see what's on Twitter. Oh, I got to tell you, I use both Claude and ChatGPT, and Claude is so much better for certain things. Like Claude yesterday really calmed me down about my food poisoning, and actually like did a full medical questionnaire. Like, well, how are you feeling? What are you doing? This is it. It was like being at a doctor without having to spend any money. Like it really calmed me down. I felt so much better, and then I puked, and then I felt a lot better. Yeah, this is the. It's not a scam, Elon. It's not a scam. I mean, I understand how people could get pissed. I mean, this is very unfair to Cuomo, but it's not that he's on there twice. You run on different tickets. New York City has working party and also some other. So every party has its own ticket. So that's why a candidate can appear twice on the thing. But I don't think it matters. People are so focused on not voting for this guy that they find like if you look at the New York, I voted the ballot. The ballot. Let me just show you what the ballot is for. What the fuck is where is he? There it is. Yeah, you really have to look for him. You really have to look for Cuomo to find him. But I think people actually do. That's the whole point. Nobody's just coming in there casually to vote. So I don't think it's going to be a big problem. But we'll see. Oh, I wanted to show you. This was kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this. This was data from Top Step about funded payout numbers, and it looked kind of daunting in terms of 100,000 traders, only 35,000 were getting paid out. But then I read that this was kind of incorrect because this was for their combines. That the actual number is somewhere in the 10, 11 digits of getting paid out. Regardless, our numbers in coaching are much, much better than that in all of this. So it's just 12% get funded. In our thing, 80% get funded. And then I don't have the track record fully on the payouts, but it's definitely much, much higher than this. It's certainly in the 25 to 30%. So I just thought it was interesting. But it's definitely, prop is it like everything else? Prop is a game where you have to get good at something to do it. Look at this reversal. That's pretty interesting. Market just held the lows, came right back up. So if this buy signal, we got to go with his buy signal. That's a legit trade for us. Yes, exactly, Rick. If you notice, I do this all the time. I'm entering on the side. You watch me do this on NASDAQ right now. Am I on the 30 account? I think I'm in the 30 account. I'm in the 30 account. Okay. All right. 54 seconds left. Let's see if we need this buy signal to hold. I'm buying. I'm putting a limit order under the target. So if the target is 10, I'm putting a limit order at 10 away, underneath the market if I'm buying, above the market if I'm selling. And then I'm moving my second stop to the first stop. So I don't have a huge loss on the secondary portion. That's it. And then if it hits the second stop, I move my target to the second target, and that's it. You see me doing it. What it does is it helps you resolve 85% to 90% of your trades. No, you can't trade Apex Wealth Charts on TradingView. You can. Apex Wealth Charts is its own. Let me show you what Apex Wealth Charts. I guess you're not familiar with Wealth Charts. I'm just not showing you the platform because they're just working on the thing. But we have to show you what Wealth Charts. Wealth Charts has its own platform, much better integrated than TradingView. So you can see I have a lot of accounts on Wealth Charts, right? And this is the dots on well charts. Ooh, do we have a? Is this working as a signal? Yeah. Cool. Cool. If you want to see, well, I can do a trade on well charts. What account is this? This is the 11. Okay, let's trade this account. I want to show you. I'm going to trade this account with. No, it's got to be 4120. Oops. Okay. And into this one. So well charts, everything is integrated, so it's really easy to trade the platform. 37 seconds left. We'll make place to trade on well charts to show you. You see how like the whole thing is the ladder, the placing, everything else. With TradingView, you don't see me placing trades because they're off screen. I'm using TradeObate to place my trades into TradingView. It's just that this one isn't fully updated, doesn't have the full table, but it still has all the dot information on us, so we know exactly what we're doing. This is as long as this stays a green dot, this is a buy, but it just goes away right now. So it's interesting. So they're running, they're running NAS, but they can't, they bought the lows here on the open, but they can't get it extended. So until they get it extended, we're not taking any trades. So no signal here. Oops. Cheryl, what does ungrieve means? So this is the 200 period SMA over here above. The short-term moving average is slope turned positive, but we can't get it, we're not making any fresh highs. We're not holding any fresh highs. So we'll have to see if they consolidate and start pushing back through the 25,800 level or not. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold also after a big sell-off kind of died out. So we're going to see. Remember, our strategy on gold is if we get a buy signal, we're not going to take it. We're going to watch it and see if it succeeds. NASDAQ dying back to dying, and could send us a sell signal on the next one here. Yeah, you mean like when you have the white candle and you have the buy? Generally, those are pretty good candles, right? Because it does give you like triple confirmation of movement. It's a pull away candle. It's starts. Most of them are good, but a few of them do fail out. So you can't really make an argument that they're super valuable, but they're pretty good. Generally, the buy sell label by itself is the highest probability trade that we have. Oh, we're reversing. Look at this. Now, this is actually very bullish. This is pretty bullish. $1.05 on the clock. If this stays by, we definitely want to trade this. The way to get the pull away candles to print is you go into max and you hit pull away candle. You check that box. Can you use this indicator on any breakfast platform? It's a trading view indicator, so you can trade on any platform, but you use trading view charts to make the indicator. I also have a version for MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4. It's nowhere near as pretty, but if you're trading through MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4, you're part of coaching. I'm happy to give it to you. Oops, we better get into this trade. I'm talking. All right, buy. All right, we're in the trade. 77.75. We need to be 67.75 on the buy. So my secondary buy, my first buy, see, I move my stop over here. I'm moving my stop to match my stop. And now it was so fast that I didn't get a chance. I actually resolved the second trade a little bit better. You see how fast that was? You needed to move first. Here's my sequence of what I do. Is I'm in a trade, I then put a secondary trade to do the second average out. Then I move my stops to make sure they're all even, and then I try to move my targets to make sure they're even. But this jumped on target so fast that it actually ate my first target, and then I dropped my second target just to get a result. So like this actually made me more money. Like you can actually see this on the settings, on the execution marks, like this. Maybe we go to the 1 minute chart. I don't even know if you could sit in the middle of 1 minute. No, you can't even see in the 1 minute chart. It was so fast that it was on the same candle. Basically, so what happened was, I bought 77, I bought 67, and then I sold everything at 79. I should have sold it at 77, and now it's pouring. Remember, I said to you this is going to be a good trade, and the reason why I had a good vibe on this was because we had the big sell-off, we reversed the whole sell-off, and then we had that second burst. I said, we're looking for that second burst. Once we got that second burst, the buyers had control, and now they swept everything up. So that was a good classic scalp. Actually made us more money than we wanted to. And with that, guys, I think I'm gonna stop the session because I'm like literally delirious at this point. I'm gonna try and sleep everything off today, and hopefully I'll feel a lot better tomorrow. Yes, that's correct, Ken. If you're using ticks, that's what it is. Oh yeah, Lynn. I think there's a few people in the room. I just wanted to say this to you. There are a few people in the room who came in for the beginner package, right? And you're like, where's my indicator? This indicator is only for coaching package, but fear not. If you want to get coaching, just get the coaching. I'm happy to send you. Here's the link to coaching. Just sign up for coaching, and I'll actually refund you the money for your package, so you won't have to spend any money on the beginner package. And then you get 6 months of us. You get 6 months of trading with me, which is a fuck ton better than the beginner package, which is a bullshit package. It's going to go away anyways. We just haven't had time to get rid of it. It's all going to be just coaching with me or coaching with Kathy. That's what it's about. So what was this? We're talking to Lynn. So do that. Subscribe to that. I'll give you credit. I'll also give you another credit so you can use that money to buy prop accounts, and you will have the indicator. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for bearing up with me. Yeah, I just need to sleep it off. I think. Watch this. Let's watch what I'm talking about with gold. If this buy works, meaning it resolves for +2 in a scenario, then we'll probably have a little bit of confidence that we can take the next counter trend trade in gold, right? Gold is reversing. I wouldn't take this one, even if this works. It's not the good trade because gold has been such a much more of a every winning trade in gold has been a sell. So let it prove to you that a buy can be a winning trade before you re-engage on the counter trend side, right? With this, it was pretty obvious. NASDAQ was winning both sides of the market. So you had lots of, when you have a instrument that goes both ways, you don't really have to worry about it. I also don't know, guys, you see how we're having a counter trend rally? I don't know if this is going to last. I still kind of a glass half empty today. I still think we might test the European lows. And I think it was, we're going to let end below, not above today. But, everybody's been saying that forever and they've been wrong. So it doesn't matter for us. We take the signals as they come. But that's the beauty of scalping. But it'd just be interesting to see. So like right now, just to give you an idea. So the buy signal came in at 54.7. We need to see 56.7, which it did. It actually made 56.7. So this is this is now a clean, clear, legitimate, winning buy. So the next buys, if you get one, that you feel a little more confident taking that one. Okay. All right, guys. Hasta la vista. I gotta go. My nursemaid Daisy is gonna come and keep me company, and I'm gonna try to sleep this off. Thanks again for everything, guys. Everybody have a great day. Good day today, right? Three of the accounts are literally almost to their daily targets, and the other one account will, I'll repair if I kind of sleep it off a little bit this afternoon. I'll try to repair. If not, I'll leave it for tomorrow. That's the beauty of having multiple accounts. We move towards target one way or the other, and that's the key thing. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'll see everybody tomorrow.